Yo, what is good? What is good? Guys, Attack on Titan, I honestly think it's becoming so ridiculously brutal that you just kind of have to grit your teeth and just watch it all take place at this point because not only did we just watch Gene, the same Gene who couldn't pull a trigger against one human who was literally threatening the lives of all of the other people involved, like Armin and even anybody else who got close to her. It was a very big showcase of excuse me, what humanity actually looked like still. What did it have to do with this show? And does it even exist? And guess what? It did until this point, right? Like all of a sudden, now that it gotten to the dark zone, it's looking like humanity is less and less a thing. And unfortunately for the people who are hopeful for our main characters that we were watching at one point, it's not looking so good, man. Like, Gene still went through with an attack that had a crying, begging child asking not to do it. So, if that isn't a huge step in a new direction, I don't know what is. And of course, like, Steam I think the Steam stopped it, right? It looked like he had a pretty good shot and intention to still kill. Just by the grimace or like the extra look on his eye, when we see it, we can honestly tell that he, in his heart, felt like that should have hit, right? And he was even confused on either was it him or was it the Steam. And for me, I know it was the Steam because the Steam literally came out and made quite a bit of noise. So if it wasn't the Steam and it was something else, I would be super surprised. So overall, I really do like what they're doing with all this new stuff that's coming within the show because as of right now, there hasn't been much reason to believe our characters aren't doing what's right until now, right? Um, and then the problem with that is, are they really not doing right? You know, like, these are the same people that are doing worse tactics, and we were just showcased that there's some good people. Just like Aaron put it the best. Yes, these people are, doing what they think is right, but at the end of the day, so are you, and so is, the people that who fight against them and lose against them, so are they. So where does right and wrong truly come and make any sense? It really just doesn't anymore, right? Like at some point, you just got to accept the fact that there is no sense to be made in this whole entire world besides the sense that whoever is above one of their regions or their all the people that they are above over, they are the ones that are right. They are always the ones that are right. Nothing they're doing is wrong until truly it's thrown back in their face and we're showcased what the problem is with doing this, right? Like what negative things come from doing this type of stuff. And the only person or the only people that we're seeing have any of this effect truly hit them. I mean, we could say it hit Aaron, but we can also say it didn't hit Aaron nearly as hard as it's hitting most of these other people who are dealing with this on the spot, right? So, that being said, one of my big gripes with everything going on with this season is the first and second season, maybe even, yeah, one, two, and three season all beautifully done, all gorgeous animation, yada yada. We're not only in a time where something crazy has hit every part of the world and, stopped things from coming out the way that they would want to be. So not only do those people who are working on this probably dealt with that as much as everybody else has, and then to top it off, we have people that are so just dumb and idiotic that they would go out of their way to then threaten people that are making this show. So if you take anything from me, please understand there could have been no Attack on Titan, right? Like somebody could have not even picked this up. Sure, it's a big sell and this and that, but imagine not wanting to pick up a show because of the fans that would come with it and hate on it no matter what type of quality they get overall. They could follow the story plot by plot, jump by jump, you know, every single line by line, and with it looking like this, people are still going to send death threats and go overboard and try to threaten everybody's lives. So it it sucks that I have to be considered one of y'all when in reality I would never ever go out of my way to try to threaten someone's life over a piece of work or art or any form of animation that I care so deeply about just because I think it could have been better. That's not how this works. But Armin with the Colossal Titan showcase was probably the biggest understanding point of like, okay, this is painful for them, right? Like they're not all Aaron. They don't feel anything at these moments. It's just a him thing, right? Like he does look like he's taking it pretty hard, but at the same time, he definitely seems like the person who's taking it the least hard, right? Like it sucks that he's doing it, but is he hurt about doing it? No, because he wants to be a hero. He thinks he's saving the world, just like Reiner thought he was saving the world. So there's nothing wrong with what they're doing in their mind until they really sit back and think about it and find out that no matter what you do in the Attack on Titan world at this point, you're all losing sooner or later. But with that being said, that's just my opinion. I hope y'all are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. Peace.